Now I'd like to invite Amanda and Gabby to the stage. They are going to demonstrate a day in the life of a single parent. These individuals are hardworking, capable, and determined, and yet they face barriers daily. Amanda is one of our new advisors. In this exercise, she represents all of our advisors. And Gabby is a current participant, and she represents all of our participants and the struggles they go through. So it's not her story per se, but rather a representation of what our single parents face when they enter Project Self-Sufficiency and as they go through our program. Oftentimes, as outsiders, we can see someone struggling, but we don't see everything they are holding together. Today, we are using balloons to represent barriers and responsibilities our single parents try to hold together. Gabby represents a single parent with 2 kids. That's the average family size of participants. Her children are 1 and 9. Before she found Project Self-Sufficiency, she worked at a coffee shop making just $10 an hour. She was living with her mom because she could not afford housing, and she was forced to rely on family members or unlicensed care for her kids. She wasn't able to be home with them very often due to her work schedule. She knew she needed to make a change. And when she heard about Project Self-Sufficiency, she knew she had to reach out. Now that she is in the program, Gabby is seeing major changes, all for the better. After working with her advisor, Amanda, she has identified her career goals, conducted information interviews, and will start with an associate's degree at Front Range in criminal justice. See, it's not all serious. There's some fun in this too. Her dream is to become a police officer. Gabby is determined and excited, but she knows it won't be easy. She's nervous about adding the stress of school to her workload, but she knows with hard work and determination, she can get through school and work while raising 2 kids. And now she has a whole team of staff and community members like you to support her. After working with her advisor on a budget, she found a job to support her with fewer hours and is now making $14 an hour. But life isn't so simple. Last night, Gabby's car started making weird noises and rattling. Of course, she stayed up late, worrying and checking bus routes just in case. Just as she feared, her car wouldn't start. She rushed out the door with her kids to catch the bus at the nearest bus stop, which was 3 blocks away. You're doing great, Gabby. It was slow going with the 1-year-old in her stroller and the icy sidewalks. She was able to get her 9-year-old to school on time, which in general is amazing. But after getting her 1-year-old dropped off with her mom, she was late to work. And that got her a stern warning from her boss, which is never fun. The next week, Gabby finds time to get her car checked out. It needs a new transmission. She doesn't have the $1,300 for repairs, so she plans to keep taking the bus. Now she has to adjust her whole work schedule, losing an hour of work due to the bus times. When Gabby tells her advisor, Amanda suggests she apply for our Cars for Families program. Amanda helps her and apply, and Gabby learns that she is approved for a donated car, which is amazing. Her advisor helps her fill out the necessary paperwork for Project Self-Sufficiency scholarship, and this will help offset her cost while she is in school. The next week, Gabby is excited to get a phone call that her daughter is on the wait list for a childcare spot. This is great news, but then she worries about the cost of childcare, which on average costs a family $1,187 per month per child. Amanda helps her to apply for a Women Give scholarship just in time. The next day, Gabby plans for her mom to pick her kids up so she can see apartments. She's already planned this out with her advisor, and she knows she'll be able to cover moving costs and a deposit through the housing funds of Project Self-Sufficiency. After seeing apartments, she hurries home to make dinner and get some time with her kids before their bedtime. which as any parent is huge. As a single parent, those are cherished moments. As Gabby helps her kids with homework, she worries about her written exams for the Fort Collins Police Department. When will she find time to study for them? After getting the kids to bed, she stays up late to study before setting her alarm for 4 a.m. for her work shift. She goes to bed and remembers what her advisors told her when they created her action plan.
Sometimes the most important thing in a day are deep breaths and taking it one step at a time.